All right. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited I was excited for this WeebWatch specifically. I was very excited for this WeebWatch because I'm not gonna lie. I had no. You tried to participate. All right, bet. I had no idea. I mean, no idea. The things that would take place. No. I was reading what CJ said in chat. He's here. CJ, say something.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, you guys hear him. Mm-hmm.
Yo, ho, ho, we took about the gum gum.
Oh my god. um, I had no idea the things that took place in this anime were going to take place. Um, this was a interesting anime, no doubt. And I actually mean that. I actually mean this was a really interesting anime. What was everyone's first impressions?
Yo. When I first seen this, I had no idea what I was walking into. But I did see this cover picture that you got on the screen here, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, that looked like it has at least some sauce.
Mhm.
So I loaded up. First 2 minutes, I'm like, yo, what is this nonsense, bro? They got this whole man on the screen, not old man, whole man on the
Oh,
screen.
oh man.
Like he was, we wasn't even 5 minutes in, and they was hoeing him.
For
The family
real.
disrespected him. He brings a dog. They disrespecting the dog. They disrespecting his decisions. They disrespecting his house. Disrespecting him on the trade. Like I'm like, yo, are we for real? Like, what kind of show is this?
Nah, facts.
And he looked like he's about to break out crying. I'm like, bro, I can't with this. Like,
Mm.
we're not even 5 minutes in, and he already getting destroyed as a character. And he won't even speak up. By the time we 5 minutes in, he has like cancer or something.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm
cancer,
like, are we for real?
bro.
Like,
They dealt
I
him.
don't even I don't even want to know what's gonna happen 10 minutes in. Like,
Hmm.
this is crazy.
They dealt him every bad card known to man, like straight up. And also, so I'll read through what you guys said first. All right, so I definitely wasn't. Biggie said I definitely wasn't a fan of the animation. Okay, tell me I was wrong. I noticed this 5 episodes in. Trump jump scare facts. Did not expect to see Trump. All even numbers were bangers. All odds meh. I don't know. I didn't see it that way. Back in my
Yeah, bro,
put
take it from the start, guys.
back in put my anime buff characters and work out for 4 straight hours. Wait, work out 4 hours straight error. Bro, they did the old man so dirty, bro. Bad MC episode 1. He wasn't a bad MC. They just fucking hold him to death, bro. He couldn't do anything. Like he was getting like he said, disrespected by his family, co-workers, regular people. He got cancer. He got a couple fucking whatever to live. You know what I'm saying? His kids are like, why is my dad calling me? Like, he was just old, man. Episode 2 was first time we see Hero kill the entire family. Episode 4 was Yakuza. So, okay, hold on. So, okay, we can go into that after we go to the beginning. Um, this was the first watch for me, as I assume it is for a lot of people. And off the rip, I agree with Kyle or McBiggie. I did not like the animation. I did not like McBiggie's anti-old. Oh, really? It was a rewatch for you, J-Will? Okay, we're going to get into that. Um, I hated the animation because it was just pure CGI. The CGI, and it's not like the CGI was like decently done. They just said, nah, fuck it, we going full in with the CGI. But you know, I respect them because they said, fuck it, we're going full CGI, and they did. They didn't change it. They didn't change it. They were consistent. So I got to give them some points for being consistent. However, um, sometimes it hit and it looked clean, but majority was not it for me. Yeah, no, fact. There had like little moments. Um, but off rip, I did not like the animation. Some of the CJ, I thought they when I found out the old man was the main character, Inuyashiki, I was like, there's no way. There's no way the protagonist is 95 years old. And he's already about to die. I'm like, there's no like where are they gonna go with this? And then we're introduced to Hito. And I'm like, oh shit. And for I don't know why, for some reason, I was like, wait, he's not in like I just couldn't get over the concept that he wasn't Inuyashiki because I'm gonna be honest, the old man was not the main character. And if he was, no, he wasn't. Okay. But he got his in the beginning, he got his episodes, but they spent a lot of time on Hito. A lot of time on Hito. And I wasn't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at it. I just wish they like had kind of redirected it. You know what I'm saying? Because like the title says Inuyashiki Last Hero. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think there was enough screen time for old man to be the main character. But anyways, in the beginning, I was like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? So you find out obviously that the fucking meteor crashes, and Gramps saw Hero as well, and they both got hit and both got affected. Okay, now in the beginning, I didn't know, like I saw some clips, whatever, but I didn't know that Hito was gonna be a villain, and he's not even like your typical villain. You know what I'm saying? He's not your typical like malicious, pure evil. Like he's just fucked up in the head. That's just it. He's just fucked up in the head. Okay, and then we found out why that was. Exactly, exactly. So I didn't know what to expect, but when I saw Hito have his interaction with Ando, his best friend, and then telling him about his powers, and then we find out there that Hito's the one who's been doing these killings that started happening out of nowhere that we didn't know about. And then when he goes to show him all what he can do, and he's literally fucking directing traffic like an orchestra, killing people, I was like, okay, you got my attention. You got my attention. Okay. Jill said it was a rewatch. Chris said first watch, CGI was shot. Okay, we read that. Animation was super tough. It doesn't get better the second time around either. Yeah, facts. Bro, he was 58. He was 95. That was wild. He just looks old. He was 95. Oldest looking 50-year-old I've ever seen. It was Mappa too. That was Mappa? What? Okay. He's wanted to feel alive. Exactly. Loved everything about the duality between them. Definitely love that the light and dark, pure opposite theme. Facts. The One Piece shadow was awesome too. I like that. I like that they shouted out some things, bro. It was like super, like kind of like relevant to like today's anime and shit. It was kind of dope. One Piece shout out was mad funny. Yeah. So the interaction between Ando and Hito is like where things first get going, because then you see, as it progresses a little bit, you see that this motherfucker is just not okay in the head, bro. And I thought was fun. Something I thought was funny at first, but which was really fucked up, was this whole like bang. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't help myself. Like when I didn't laugh when it happened. I laughed when I saw the clip, because if you guys saw the edit that I put on social media, all you just see him doing is bang, 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 and I don't know. I just thought it was comical because it's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then you see the anime, and you see what he's doing, and it's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, that kind of took me off guard. Oh yeah, the Zoro was my favorite character. Yeah, so basically, after that interaction, Ando didn't want to like speak with him anymore, or not to say he didn't want to speak with him anymore. He was just super frightened by him, and he was like, "What the fuck is going on? Like why are you killing people? Whatever the case may be." Then Hiro tries to get him to go to school. They finally go to school, right? Ando finally goes to school, and then that's when he's getting bullied. We find out he's getting bullied, and then Hiro stands up for him. Okay, he stands up for him. He makes the guy fucking say sorry. He almost breaks his arm, whatever. Cool. I like that. I was like, okay, he's not a bad person. He he's not a bad person. He has like you said priorities, right? And he doesn't play when it comes to his people. So I was like, all right, you're not gonna respect that. But then they went to the rooftop, and this bitch ass motherfucker is just sniping people in front of the Huz, bro. In front of the Huz. He's sniping people in front of the Bobettes. Okay? Like straight up. He's like, take these binoculars, look, zoom in, bang, bang, bang. I'm like, bro, what what in the what in the Saints Row is going on, bro? Because that's what I don't know, bro. This seemed like this almost felt like a Tubi movie, bro. I don't know why. This almost felt like a Tubi movie because it was just so bad that it was good. I don't know if y'all understand what I was saying, but if y'all ever see Tubi movies, you'll understand. Um, I was how messed up he was with his priorities was there. Like he didn't give a fuck about randoms, but Anda was his boy, and he didn't care about not seeing him. Exactly. But to school, exactly. Can't wait for the One Piece release. He had his priorities. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? This was giving me like Tubi movie, bro. I don't know why it was so bad, but it's so good. Um, before I go on any further, do you want to say anything, Mr. CJ?
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the animation. It was my
What?
problem was just the way the old man looks. I have a problem with the old man.
He looks
Like
so
his
gross.
his, his sorry ass face expressions and stuff. That's what I got a problem with. Like everyone else looks fine. The CGI flying and whatnot, like it don't bother me. I've seen worse and enjoyed worse. But
That's fair.
yeah, animation wise it's fine. So when we first got introduced to Hero here, this is when I knew this show would be good. Or at least interesting
Interesting,
because
interesting.
I
Yeah, yeah.
seen the clip. I seen the clip. I didn't know it was this show. I had no clue it was this show. I seen the clip online with the One Piece joke. And I was like, "Oh, I gotta
Oh,
watch that one day," but I had no clue what the anime was. So from the time I seen how this guy was moving, I was like, "Wait, is this the guy that makes the One Piece joke?" And then shortly after, there
he
he
made the One
goes
Piece joke.
marching in
Yep.
the house. Bro, my man said, who's your favorite character?" She's like, "Zoro."
Oh,
Um,
mine too.
are my parents alive? He's like,
I
bro's
thought
like,
we're not talking
bro,
about that right now.
like, why are you asking about that? We're talking about One Piece.
Yo, I'm dying. Excuse me. That shit was so crazy, bro. That shit was so crazy, bro. I'm like, this guy is so unserious and so like he's so fucked up in the head. There's no way, bro. There's no way he just said that, and he's trying to have a casual conversation about fucking One Piece. I was so taken aback. I was so
Crazy,
taken aback.
crazy, crazy.
Go ahead, continue.
And then, I'm gonna give it like a little fast forward on the freaking girl. This old man's daughter is just freaking useless the whole show, bro.
Oh my god.
Like
Oh my
she's
god.
worse than the guy that's killing everyone.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Ridiculous, pointless character. I thought at the start that this show, when they showed like all that bad stuff happening to the old man, I thought this was gonna be like a isekai or a reincarnated anime where he comes back as some superhero or something and relives his whole life a different way. That's what I thought this show was gonna be. But now we actually get stuck with this 98-year-old man, and he's cool and all. But man, I can't stand looking at his face.
His facial expressions were horrible, and he always had his shirt off, and he's just sloppy. I fuck with him,
Bad
but
posture and everything.
I fuck with him, bro. Oh my god, they did not make him a sight. They made him a sight for sore eyes. That's what they made him. Um, letting the kid drown under his dead dad was crazy work. Yeah, so we got to finally see one of the fucking killings that Hero was doing, and he walks into a fucking. He literally just walks into a random house. The mom is making tea. This motherfucker bang, kills mom straight up. Then starts shooting at her body a little extra. Bang, bang, bang. Then he goes into the tub where the dad and the kid, the dad and the son are, and he's basically just letting them know that you're gonna die, okay? And you have any last words type beat. And obviously the dad is pleading for his son to survive. He said, "No, I'm gonna kill you both." He kills his dad. He kills the dad. The dad falls face first. So like picture the son, because the dad is holding the son like this. Okay. So the dad is facing towards the wall. The kid is wrapped up in his father's arms, face first. The dad dies, leans forward, and his dead body is on top of his son, who is now underwater and just drowns to death. I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, dead ass? Dead ass? This what we doing? This was crazy. That was insane. She was the worst. Now, old man was the hero. He's 50, but facts. Yeah. No. I agree. The old man was the hero, and I felt with the old man, but it just made him look so gross. Marty didn't bother me too much. She was annoying, but whatever the girl I hated was the one who was in love with Hero and had the grandma. That girl was so fucking annoying. She was. I'm gonna be honest. She definitely was. I agree. And he was crying the whole time. That was probably the most brutal killing of the whole anime. I think so. I just couldn't believe. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Crazy work, but super creative on the writers. Yeah, these writers are twisted and distorted. Okay, so after that is when we get the Yakuza members, right? And then this is where we start, you know what I'm saying? We get to see a little bit more of the old dude. And I'm like, I bet. Because, so before we before we skip forward, after, right? After Hiro kills them and he has the whole anime discussion with the girl and the girl screaming for help, that's when Gramps finally hears it, right? Because they both can hear everywhere. Gramps hears it, gets there, and he finds Hiro, and that's when they have their little fight or whatever. And Hiro ends up leaving after like knocking out the grandpa. Okay. Start of episode 4, Death Caught Me Off Guard. Yeah. Okay. So that was their first run-in with each other. Okay. That was their first run with each other. Now, the following episode is the Yakuza member, right? And it starts off with this girl who you think is dead or drugged up. Like the Yakuza member said she's OD, but she's just standing there naked. She shot up with drugs. You think she's dead, and then the Yakuza member is telling his crew to like clean it up and whatever the case may be. And then you see the Yakuza member go into a sauna, and everyone's talking shit to this guy, including this one dude who's sitting down. And then out of nowhere, you just see the Yakuza member just shove his cock down this guy's throat. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, excuse, like, what's going on here, bro? What? Like, that cooked me. I was like, bro, I'm scarred for life, bro. He was my favorite character. Get the fuck out of here. So now we got the Yakuza member. He's making this dude suck his dick, whatever. We fast forward or not fast forward, but we get a little bit of backstory about who the girl was. The girl was this like shop worker who has this modest boyfriend who makes a modest living. Or wait, was he rich or did he make a modest living?
Which one?
The girl's boyfriend.
He wasn't rich.
Okay, so he made a modest living.
He was just a modest
Okay.
salary man, and the other girl was frowning upon it. Like ill.
Yes, yes. Very, very poor. Okay. So they're just a, not rich at all, modest. They work hard, but they're okay and they're very appreciative of what they have, they don't have a lot. And then out of nowhere, modest at best, okay. And then out of nowhere, that's when the Yakuza, they had spotted the girl at work one time, and then they fucking kidnapped her. That's when the Yakuza member, we finally caught up to speed, and he he had drugged her. Did he rape her? I mean, grape her? God.
They didn't confirm it, but
They didn't confirm it, but I think yeah,
probably did.
I think he drugged her, had his way with her, whatever, and then all of a sudden, and this is where I thought she was a machine. All of a sudden, she's alive. The guy had said she OD'd, but all of a sudden she's alive, and they never specifically say. Okay. Okay, okay. Um, so I thought she was a machine because out of nowhere, she comes to and she sees that she's been drugged, and then that's when she sees the Yakuza member, the Yakuza leader, and she grabs a sword, right? What? No main dies, only NPC dead. Okay, anyways. She grabs a sword, she's trying to fight for her life. She ends up tripping and cutting the guy, cutting his wrist, whatever, but it wasn't deep enough and it wasn't enough to like obviously stop him. But she gets away. Okay. And she gets away because wait, how did she get away? She cut him and ran out, and he was bleeding out the ass. She gets home when she tells her from a taxi, she tells her boyfriend, and then the Yakuza rolls up on her again. And now this is where the Yakuza member is choking out her boyfriend. The rest of them are like, getting her or whatever. And that's when our hero comes in. Okay? That's when our hero comes in. Yeah, I didn't think it was a flashback, but I could be wrong. I have to rewatch. I took it as the first girl died, so he went out looking for a new girl. Oh, okay. You might be right on that. You might be right on that. I thought it was my fault. You might be right on that. Okay.
They look
But
pretty
they look the
similar.
same. They look the
Yep,
same.
they look pretty similar.
Like naked and all. Like I'm not trying to be that, but like
Yep.
I'm saying, like they look the exact same. That's why I was like, maybe it's just a flash. You know what I'm saying? Like a flashback, or I don't know. You know what? But you could be right though. He was angry that the first girl died, and he made the little Yakuza guy suck him off in the sauna. Okay. Okay.
Play.
Okay. You're right. But yeah. So now we're at the residence where they live, right? And this is just getting fucking freakier and freakier. The Yakuza comes there. They're strangling the boyfriend. The boyfriend's like, I can get you 3 mil. I can get you 10 mil by Tuesday. Please just let her go. He starts getting choked out. She's crying, screaming. He's foaming at the mouth. And then here comes this fucking old man Jenkins, bro. And he's having a fight with the fucking Yakuza members. And he's just flailing and throwing haymakers, bro. Like he's flailing and throwing straight up like semi-automatic fucking haymakers, bro. Like putting motherfuckers in a blender, bro. And then that's when he gets hold of the Yakuza member and he's squeezing him, about to break him. And okay. And he's squeezing him, about to break, like literally about to like break the Yakuza member in half. Like literally, you can hear his bones crunching. But the Yakuza member takes out his gun. The gang leader takes out his gun, and he starts shooting the old man in the head. For whatever reason, when the old man gets shot in the head, he goes unconscious. Okay, they don't actually take damage per se. It just renders them unconscious, and then that's when the machinery takes over. Okay. Now, here's something I did not understand about the whole takeover, right? When they first, right, when the machines first landed and took over the bodies, they were talking a little bit about what they could do and their capabilities, whatever the case may be. And they had personality, they had personas, right? How come every time the old man would go unconscious and the persona would take over, was there no persona? Is that just me?
I don't think that's what it was. I think it was like aliens and they accidentally killed humans, then they like panicked and then they used the machinery to revive the humans even though they said it's dangerous and it could destroy the world. But I don't think the machines had personality.
Okay, okay,
It,
okay,
it was
okay.
like the aliens talking and the aliens left after healing them.
Okay, 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 okay. It was aliens. Okay. Okay. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Because I thought I was under the impression. Sorry, I had to put like fucking coconut oil in my nose, bro. My shit is cracking like crazy from all this fucking blow my nose this whole week. But yeah, I was under the impression that the aliens were machines. I knew they were aliens, but I thought they were machines and that they were taking over whatever it could be. Okay, but that's a good explanation. Okay, bad. Um. So yes. So now the old man is rendered unconscious and they kidnap the girl again. Okay, they kidnap her again. And this is where also aliens never come back around again. True. I don't know what happened with that little whatever, but yeah. Why did the aliens care who they killed? I don't know, bro. It's just weird. But anyways, fast forwarding through this part. I actually like this part a lot though. Like this whole Yakuza like episode, I actually like I liked a lot. The old man calls the phone from the Yakuza gang leader and said, because he called the girl who got kidnapped. He called her phone, but he knew the gang leader was gonna pick up. So he called him. The gang leader is like talking and shit, whatever. And then the old man said, "I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of every one of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all will not get away with this, bro. My OG Chan, okay, old man Jenkins was standing on business. This is where I was a big fan because for the most part he was crying and he was like, oh, ugly face and all this other shit, whatever. But this is where I was like, you know what? I can get behind this, bro. He walks or not walks. He flies to the fucking the fucking Yakuza hideout, bro. Walks in that bitch 10 toes and said, "Bat the fuck up, bro." He out here stiff arming motherfuckers like Marshawn Lynch. He's out here fucking flinging bitches left and right. He's out here like swirling his arms and punching people unconscious, breaking teeth, knocking bitches out. I'm like, okay, I can get behind this, bro. It look a little goofy, bro. It look a little goofy, but this is crazy. I loved him in the beginning before he knew how to use his guns, and he just punched everyone with his crazy. I know, bro. He's just flailing and just knocking people out, bro. No technique, just fucking, just winding up and just going crazy, bro. And then, um, the gang leader gets a hold of him and starts beating him up, and then they all start shooting him, bro. And they shoot him unconscious, and then this is when we finally get to see what the machine can do for real, for real. The machine took over and literally identified every hostile in the room and just I don't even know what to. He was walking around like Doc Ock, just fucking lasering bitches in the eye, shooting people's eyes out, noses, throats, heads, hearts. Like, just I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? We didn't know he could do this. We knew a little of what he could do. We knew a little of what he could do when it happened at the park when he stopped the kids from killing that dude. And also shout out to that guy, bro. Shout out to my guy who was just trying to get back to his wife. Okay, fuck those kids, bro. Those kids should have fucking got laid to waste.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was
Yeah, fuck
like
them kids.
some very unnecessary
Dark, like
evil
yeah.
stuff,
I'm like,
bro.
what the fuck?
Like
So,
these people just walking around in groups of evil.
bro, with fireworks trying to kill motherfuckers, kill homeless people. I'm like, yo, what is going on? But anyways, we saw the first glimpse there, but then we got to see what it really could do at this moment. And the old man literally just straight up bodied every fucking Yakuza member. Their eyes are fucking straight up cooked. People bleeding out. He's talking his shit. I'm like, oh
Yeah, what
my
the fuck going
God.
on? You alright?
What's good, Puno? We doing our anime segment right now.
WeebWatch?
Yeah, we watch. You ever
Yes,
seen
sir.
Inuyashiki?
No, sir.
Yeah, it was an insane watch. It was an insane watch.
Inuyashiki?
It's Inuyashiki. It's crazy. It's a wild watch.
Inuyashiki. Oh,
Yeah,
Inuyashiki. Hero. Last hero.
yeah. But that shit was, dude, that scene was crazy, bro. And then obviously he brought the girl back home, but that scene was insane, bro. CJ, you could tag in. Go ahead, bro.
I completely forgot about them kids, bro. I was like, I was like, what in
Fuck them
the
kids.
Togepi is going on here? Like,
Yo,
what
for
in the
real.
a silent voice is going on here? Like, is
These kids
Japan
is
really like
crazy.
this, bro?
Yo,
Like,
for
you
real, these
just
kids is
have
crazy.
people just out here on demon time. Then you got the Yakuza doing the same type of crap. The Yakuza, actually, now that I recall, that guy was the worst in the show because he's rich. He's rich and powerful,
Yep.
but he's here kidnapping girls and freaking drugging them, and then having
Having
his
it.
way. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are
Nah,
you
that shit was
serious?
crazy, bro.
With all that money, this is what we doing?
Like, bro, Chris actually made a Chris, I like that you said that because I forgot the quote, but yeah. So Chris was referring to what old man Jenkins was saying. They could never use their eyes to see their families or loved ones or their arms to ever hold them again and could never hurt another person. That was a bar.
Or you straight
That was a
spitting?
bar. That was a bar. Didn't kill
But
any
yeah,
of them. Just made them have to live the rest of their lives in the dark and paralyzed world. Yo, facts. That was insane. That's why I knew I was really fucking with old man Jenkins. I was like, okay, you know what? Because I never disliked him. I just disliked what they did with him, and they fucking hold like she just said they hold him from the very get go. So I was like, okay, but this is what really made me. I was like, you know what? This is my dog, bro. This is my dog. Yeah. Old man was cool with it. My go. Yeah, facts, bro. Go ahead, CJ. Good shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I was messing with, I was messing with the Yakuza's power play at the start, even though it was weird.
The power play. What you mean?
The power play, how he, how he made that other man apologize.
Oh yeah. Nah. That was crazy.
I was like, okay. But
No,
then
that was
once I
wicked.
saw how he was moving with the girls, I was like, yo, this guy's lame.
Yo, straight up, straight up.
This guy's straight lame, bro.
He was
Oh
wicked, bro.
man,
That was that 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 was actually like a really. I actually like. I didn't know if I liked the show or not really. And it remains to be seen. But at that moment, I will say I did like it. I was like, you know what, this is funky and weird, bro. But I fuck with this. That scene was so cold. That scene was so fire, bro. That
I
was probably
like
my
this
favorite
since the
scene.
One Piece line. I never stopped liking the show since the One Piece line.
The One Piece line, because it was humorous, but it was like fucking diabolical. But it was also like interesting for the weirdest shit, bro. It was, I don't know, it was so crazy, bro.
That's exactly the word I was using the whole time I was watching it. I was like, this is interesting.
It was interesting. I'm like, bro, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's interesting, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
I'm like, you're
What?
not about to sit here and tell me this is boring. Like,
Yeah, no. Nah, honestly, bro, like this was not like a like I can't say like it was a hard watch for the story and what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't. It wasn't for me. But what happened after the it was boring, but also good at the same time. Okay, fair. Wait for the scores. Okay, so what happened after the Yakuza? Is that when that's the hero arc? That's when we get into Hiro. Okay, so this is when we get to Hiro, right? And because we finally understand why this guy is a fucking diabolical scum of the earth. Okay. Also, which is why I thought he should have been the main character. So they go into Hiro a little bit more, right? They introduce him coming from his father's house, who has another family, going to his mom's house, okay, where he lives with his mom. His mom drops the bomb that she has maybe a month left to live. She has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And him and his mom are just sitting there crying, bawling. She's saying that how she made reservations with the pops, so, you know, he won't be left alone and all this other stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes is just, she didn't deserve that, right? She was a very nice woman. Okay, I'm sure she worked her ass off. She was just poor. You know what I'm saying? And she was dealt a short hand. Okay, she was dealt a short hand. Now, Hiro ends up healing her. Okay, and now she gets a second chance at life. Hiro saying, "I'm gonna take care of you. We're gonna live in the best conditions. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." He wants to change his life, bro. He wants to change his life because he found another meaning with his mom. You know what I'm saying? His mom was his rock, his everything at that point, right? And he wanted to live for her, and he didn't want to kill no more. And he even asked her, because they were watching on TV about the killings, he asked her, "What would you do if I was one of them?" And she said, I'm not gonna lie, there's not many things she could have said as a mom that would have been an acceptable answer. But she had one of the only few acceptable answers. She said, "I'm dying with you." Because it would be her failure. And I was like, you know what? That's a bar. That's a bar.
I could be wrong, but I don't think at that point he started thinking he didn't want to kill people yet.
What do you mean? After he killed his mom, he said he didn't want to kill people no more.
I could be wrong, but I remember that happening with the girl.
No, it happened. It was the second time. It happened twice. Right. I remember it happened twice. He said, "I don't want to kill people anymore." Before they moved into the new place, like they were scouting it out, whatever. They were putting the money down, whatever. They still had to live in the old house one more time to get their stuff and their belongings moved the next day. And that's when the SWAT team came after him. Okay, the SWAT team came after him. He looked at his mom. Instead of bodying them, he just ran away. He looked at his mom, cried, got taken to the ground, threw everyone off him, ran away. And then that's when she learned on the news, because the news had came to her house along with the police, whatever. She was giving statements. She was being cooperative with the police. And she just couldn't believe it. She said, "I can't believe it." And she was obviously like, crying in tears, whatever, like, because that was her son. She's like, "How could you do this, Hiro?" And then one of the following days, she killed herself. And then that's when he went back to killing. He was pissed and he wanted to take it out on the world. Me and John talked about it. This entire show was like a video we saw on TikTok. Two friends are given powers, and one was saying, "Oh my God, dude, we can save everyone. We can save the world." And the other, looking very menacingly, says, "Yes, we can fix it. We can fix the world." Yo, for real, bro. That's how it felt. That's how it felt. But this is the first instance in which he says he doesn't want to kill. And you get a little bit of humane nature, because if you recall, he was crying. Obviously, he was crying, and like that's something he wasn't able to do before. He was crying because of his mom and trying to save her and like da 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 da. Okay. And then exactly, and then once she had killed herself, he said, and he went online. He saw how many people were celebrating his mom's death. Fuck that bitch. Did all that stuff, whatever. Oh, Hiro, you're this. Hiro, you're that, whatever. And this is when he finally, we learned that him and the old man could do some shit that we never even think about. He was showing up to the dude's laptop and killing motherfuckers through a screen. And he said on that forum post, "I'm gonna kill every one of you one by one in order." And I was like, you know what?
I was with it.
I'm not against this one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not okay with him killing people necessarily, obviously, but I'm not against him on this, because they was saying all types of crazy shit, talking about his family, their conditions, his mother, how she should just kill it. Yo, they was talking crazy, bro. And he said,
So I was
"I
with it.
pull up." And they all said, "Pull up, you can't do nothing. Oh, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, you know what? I fuck with this. I'm gonna be honest. I fuck with this, bro. Because he's standing on business. At this point, you gotta stand on business. So creative. No, fact, J-Wo, this was definitely a creative anime. I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. This is actually insane. Your phone is dead for real. Nah, this is insane, bro. So far we talked about 2, 4, and 6, skipping the odds, like I said. The Yakuza episode was 4? I thought that was 5. But anyways, regardless, the odds were fluff to get to the good stuff with the evens. Okay, regardless. Yeah, this is when he started going on his little rampage, and this was the beginning of all evens, I promise. Yeah, okay, bro.
I liked
Okay.
every episode after episode 2.
Yeah, This is the beginning of like Hito like literally just going on a fucking mass killing spree because he knew that the SWAT team would never give up on him, bro. Right? So then after his whole mom situation is when the girl came. The girl who had confessed him, right? Because she saw him protect Ando. She was like, "Oh, I have feelings for you." He's like, "Oh, that's cool, thanks." And then and then walked off, whatever. But then she later found him. Now she lives with her grandma. Her and her grandma don't really watch TV, so they don't really know what the fuck is going on. Okay, and they
She
want.
knew. She was just stupid.
No, she. Well, yeah, she might have knew. Do we know if she concrete like if she do we know for fact that she knew when she took him in?
I'm pretty sure she knew. There was never a moment in my head where I thought she didn't know.
I feel like she knew too. But at the same time, they made it seem like she didn't, and that her grandma never watches TV, that they don't watch TV and shit. Because when she found out, right? Remember when?
Oh,
Remember,
actually, wait. If we want to be specific, she didn't know for sure
she didn't
he was
know
a
it.
killer. She just trusted that he's not, even though the whole news said he is and everything.
Okay.
She just thought she knew better than everyone else for some reason. So she decides to
Okay.
invite alleged serial killer to live with her grandma out
For
of
real, bro.
pure just because she has a crush on him.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she knew. She said, "Who's framing you? Why? Oh, okay, framing you. Why are you involved? Okay, yeah." And then that's when
She
he
knew
said,
about the news. She just didn't know for sure if he killed
"If
them.
he killed people, yeah." And then that's when he said, "That's when he said, oh, I didn't tell you. Yeah, those were me. Those killings were me." And then she said, "Turn yourself in, all this other shit, whatever." And he was like, "I'm not gonna turn myself in. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that?" And then when he had her in the sky, right? And she was crying and like begging for him to stop killing, whatever. This is his second time saying he was gonna stop killing, and instead he was gonna start healing people. He was gonna live for a different purpose. He was gonna heal the same number of people that he killed. Okay, she was the worst character. I agree. She was so annoying. So
Basically,
then,
Sakura.
no, he's not. She's not Sakura. Stop it.
Bro, that's Sakura. Sakura
Sakura got
chasing the
busy, bro.
wrong guy.
Stop it,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, that's at the end of the
Sakura
show, but
got busy.
the whole
No,
show she was
no,
chasing the wrong guy.
no.
What you
Sakura
mean,
got
no?
busy. Sakura was getting busy from fucking tuning exams, bro. Why everybody always forget that she was giving 10, no, I mean not 10, Tamari to work. Or not, it was Tamari, yeah, Tamari to work.
Man,
It ended in a
you the
draw, but
only
come on, bro. Let's like stop playing with
you
Sakura,
like
bro.
one out of the 12 Sakura fans.
Bro, y'all always fucking hating on Sakura, bro. Sakura was getting busy, bro. I stand for Sakura. Stop playing, bro. Anyways, but yeah, this is the second time. This is this is his second time saying he was gonna stop killing. I don't hate that comp. Sakura wasn't like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Sakura was getting busy, bro. She was crying and she was annoying when it came to Sasuke, yes, but she was getting busy, bro. Oh no, you saying Sakura wasn't like that, meaning like she wasn't getting busy, or she wasn't like the character in this? I need to know whose side you on, so I could talk my no, so I could talk my shit. Cause Sakura wasn't that bad, bro. Why we always that? Yo, people always trying to come for Sakura, bro. It's like get out of here, bro. What's wrong with y'all?
I got a thing for that pink hair.
Nah, I respect her getting busy. I like that she got busy, bro.
You know what it probably was? It's probably because you like a Sasuke fan.
No, Naruto's my favorite character.
Because I didn't like Sasuke, so her falling for Sasuke just seemed stupid to me.
I wish she dropped her. I didn't see that. I didn't see that he said I wish she dropped her. I too wish he dropped her. No cap. She was just annoying for no reason. She wasn't like that. She was a liability. Man, y'all capping for the gram. Anyways, I'll pull up the soccer receipts after. Anyways, so now he has a different purpose, and we see that he can live for a purpose and he can live to be good, so long as it's the right purpose. And then that's when the SWAT team came again, aired out the whole crib, shot grandma, shot shorty, shot him. He got them out of there. The grandma and the girl laid them down somewhere, and I thought they were dead. They showed no vitals, and this is the issue that I have with the show that I'll talk about a little bit later. They showed no vitals. They should have been dead. They should have been dead. Okay, what's poppin', bro? They should have been dead. And
they
then
started with the grandma. Like they started the assassination with the grandma.
They lit grandma up like a Christmas tree, bro. Like what? She didn't get run over by no damn reindeer. She got lit up by a fucking Uzi, bro. Like she was getting popped, bro. The semis and the M's and the M4, like they was just lighting her up. They lit up her and the girl. So how the fuck, bro? Anyways, I digress. But this was when Hito finally went completely off the walls and went to the fucking police precinct and when I say he laid waste to everybody and their mama, CJ, you take over. Go ahead.
Except that one hater. He's like, I'm gonna leave you alive.
I'm gonna leave that one hater. Yeah,
so you can see me win this.
Facts.
Because you a hater, so you're gonna stay alive with your shot leg, and you're gonna watch me pop everybody.
Pop everyone. What's up, Lindsay? Seemed weird that he just didn't care about her, but then it was like, full. I will kill the whole country. Yeah, exactly. For the longest time, he didn't really show any interest. Then all of a sudden, he's gonna live for her and he's gonna kill the whole world. Like empty, like he's gonna lay waste to the whole country. I'm like, bro, what? But CJ, go ahead. You can explain the police.
Yeah. Also, that girl, the scene where he's flying with her in the air. I mean, she was already dumb inviting a person who the news say is a serial killer to live with the grandma. Barely know the guy.
Shut up, Chris.
Barely know the guy. So she's already dumb. We already established.
Yeah. We she's stupid.
Then when he admit the killings and whatnot, she's like, oh no. She finally realizes like how dumb he is. And she's like talking about turning him in and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All he does is take her for a little flight and then give her a little sentence. And then Shorty's like, oh no, please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Together forever, baby. I'm like,
my man.
I'm like, are we serious? That's all it took?
Yeah.
That's all it took?
Nah, thanks, bro. Nah, thanks.
Don't leave me behind. Me and my grandma take us with you.
Yeah. That shit is so funny. Yeah, that shit is so funny. I was like, I got caught up with work stuff. Don't leave me as he's about to drop her. Yo, facts. Now you go, Lindsay. Don't worry. Nah, that shit had me crying, bro. That's so true. She's like, don't leave us behind. Like, get the fuck out of here, shorty. The fuck are you talking about, bro?
For a wedding ring and everything.
Yo, that shit was funny.
I mean, that's how Spider-Man pulled it off. You just take her on a web, freaking sling adventure. That adrenaline, get their head right.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, so
that's how Superman did it too.
Police scene. You remember the police scene or no?
Police scene. Which, I mean, we just talked about the whole precinct. What happened?
You remember what happened afterwards? That's when he declared
another police scene. No.
So after he fucked up the people in the precinct and left the guy alive, he went outside. They had the cars, the copters, and then they actually shot him unconscious, and they thought he was dead. Then that's when the machine took over, and again, just Doc Ops everybody, bro. Straight up, Doc Ops everybody, just laying waste to bitches left and right, bro.
Yeah, one thing you mentioned that annoyed me is every time the old man gets shot in the head, he goes unconscious.
Yeah.
But then this guy eats it in the head all day.
Yeah.
Another thing is the old man, clearly they're machines now, but the old man keeps running out of breath.
Good stuff, Smith.
Like every
Yeah,
time he's trying to get busy, he's out of breath. Like
he's old.
why? Like why, bro? Wait, he's a machine.
Old.
It was just annoying me. Like he was incompetent at using his powers.
Yeah. What I did
That
like
also
though,
annoyed me. It's like,
no,
damn,
no,
even when he focused,
yeah.
he couldn't use the powers.
So that's one thing I will say is he was incompetent using the powers, but Ando, that's when Ando came through and was teaching him, oh yeah, Hiro does this does it, like whatever. We found out the communication with the telephone and shit like that. And that's when we, he got better. He got better. We didn't see everything that was done behind the scenes, but he got better at using his powers. We have to drink more? Probably. He's 95, that's why he is 95. So then we get to where he declares war on the country. And this is arguably the second best scene. He tells everybody, he hijacks everything. He says, yo, no point in looking for me. I'm coming to y'all. I won't stop until every last one of these motherfuckers are dead. There's 120 million people in this country. I will kill every one of you guys. First, it'll be 100. That was just a test. Then it's 1,000 per day. And this is when we
Oh,
found out that the girl and her grandma was still alive, even though they looked like they were dead. Because he didn't even stay there to really heal them. He held them. He said, I'm so sorry. And then went to go fuck shit up. I'm like,
wait, something happened before this.
what?
Bro, right after he killed all those cops, all the girls made a fan club. They're like,
Oh
he's
my
so
God.
hot.
He's so
He's
hot.
so
I'm
hot.
like,
Oh my gosh.
yo,
Yay. Like, are we for real?
bro. That shit pissed me off real bad. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm gonna blow a hole in the junkyard. Oh yeah, facts. That was the old man. Yeah, facts. But he looked old as fuck. I don't know if you guys talked about that already. That's all we've been talking about, Smithy. That's how old he looks. Shut the fuck up. He walks so Luigi could run. So then he's like killing people through screens, through phones. Ando's trying to tell everybody, yo, don't look at your phone, look at your phone. Then come to find out it doesn't matter what it is. It can be through TV. He can kill motherfuckers through anything. And he's just laying waste to everyone, okay? And this is around the same time that old man's daughter, Madi, found out that he was out there saving people left and right. Another useless character. This dumb little girl and her friend said, I don't care about what warnings they have. I'm going to still use my phone. I'm going to still go outside. I'm not worried about this guy, right? And then puts herself in a position to die. Because what happens, right? What happens? This motherfucker, like, this guy Hito said 9/11. What about it? And proceeds to crash like 70 airplanes. Like, yo, 70 airplanes, gang. Like, what? What? I didn't using tech to mess with things, but can't connect in my mind. Literally shooting people through screens, having a frequency that kills them would have been more believable.
Nah. Forget that phone being useful crap. She should have been in her damn house. Like, what's she
Yeah,
talking
she should have
about?
never been out.
Disneyland when everyone's dying on the street?
I
Like,
want to
what?
go to Tokyo Disneyland while people are dying thousands by the day. What? Mara was a bitch until she found out her dad was a robot. Exactly. If she never had her phone though, her dad wouldn't have found her. Well, she deserved to die.
Yeah, go play Disneyland, bruh. Go play with them boats.
Listen. I felt bad for old man Jenkins. Harsh. Listen. Listen. Here's what I want to say. Nobody, including his own flesh and blood, his dog was the only thing he had that gave him any ounce of love, respect, acknowledgement, encouragement. Bro, they didn't care how hard he worked. House ain't big enough. Why is he calling me? oh, my dad's this, my dad's that. I wish I had this person as my dad. No, he ain't getting no love the
Yeah,
whole
for real.
time.
You want to talk about harsh? That girl, bro. His
His
daughter.
daughter was not even fucking with him. Fuck her.
His daughter was
Fuck
top
her.
2 worst people.
Worst characters in the. I'm like, bro, she deserved to die. That was her
Can
dumbass
be
fault.
exclusive.
You want to go to Tokyo Disneyland? Die in Tokyo Disneyland, bro. Die there. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm out here saving people. Now I gotta come save you because you wanna come outside when you know the ops is killing.
bro. That shit pissed me off. I was like, nah, bro. She said, but the phone was useful. Fair. She was probably the worst character. One of 100%. Team mentality though. Kids are selfish sometimes.
Now that ain't even
That's not
selfish. Like
selfish.
he was on demon mode, bro. Like,
No, not even
couldn't even
selfish.
speak about his terminal disease because she wouldn't even give him the time of day.
He couldn't even tell his family because they all ignored him. He couldn't even tell them. Wife, son, daughter, and he did nothing to them to deserve that. I understand. Yes, teens go through. Yes, teens have periods of like hating their parents, whatever the case may be. Bro, this was not hate, bro. They didn't even care if he existed or not.
Literally.
Did not care if he existed or not. Straight up.
But also, you remember that scene when her and the other guy went? She saw the other guy in front of the manga building,
Uh-huh.
and then just straight up started hating on him because he said he
Yeah.
wanna win the manga contest, and she's like, oh, your dad is already successful. Don't be stupid to think you could be successful too. It's just not right. Blah
It's
blah blah.
crazy. Yeah, no,
Like
she was
what?
talking crazy to Oda. She's talking crazy to Oda. Because she was voicing her own insecurities that she felt, which was dumb as fuck.
It's because the dad did good, he can't do good. Like you already hating on him.
Just playing that. No, you're good. I'm just voicing how strongly I hated her. But I like that, Lindsay. I like that. She didn't care. Her phone could kill her. If I'm her parent, I'm giving her a carrier pigeon to communicate. Bro, if I'm a parent, I'm beating her ass and she's
She's
trying to
not
leave the
even
house.
leaving the house. Like what?
Like, she's not
Carrier
leaving the
pigeon.
house,
You're
bro.
not
Fuck the
leaving.
carrier
Like
pigeon.
what we talking about pigeons?
Bro, I'm locking her in her room. I'm like, bro, if you leave this room, I'm giving you a whooping, bro. You're getting your ass whooped. Like, you're not leaving this house. For what? So you can go out there and die? No, what? I'm taking all your shit. I'm taking your TV, your phone. I'm taking everything. What?
Why
It's
would I
not.
discomfort the pigeon to babysit this dumbass?
Yeah, why the pigeon gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like in harm's way. What the pigeon do? What the pigeon do? My man was sleeping in his own bed. Dog was best character, low key, maybe high key. I fucked with the dog. But yeah, bro. So Hito's going crazy, literally like crashing planes by the it felt like millions. And then the old man's finally got one to land. Thankfully, it was the one where the girl was going to see her man and, stop the baby from crying because she was cool. I fucked with her. But he saved that plane amongst the other. He landed what, 35? How many planes did he land? 35?
Sheesh.
I think he landed.
I
Like,
felt like it said that, but in the image
they
it looked
only
like
showed
8.
they only showed a couple, but it was like 35 or some shit like that. He landed the whole second wave. Yeah. I think there was a total of X amount, right? And he landed like half that, but they only showed a certain bit, if I'm not mistaken. But it was 33. Okay, 33. Yeah. So he was doing his thing, bro. And then obviously this is where dumb daughter gets herself in danger. She's out here getting fucking smoked out. And she's getting fucking carbon monoxide poison, right? Carbon monoxide poison.
Yeah, yo, what's crazy about that is first person she called is dad. Mind you, she didn't talk to him the whole time, bro.
Oh shit! What just happened? Okay. Yeah, facts. No, facts. The first
Dad,
person she
help
called when she's
me,
in
help
danger,
me, Dad,
dad,
help
dad,
me, help me,
dad. Like,
help
bro.
me. I'm in a
But
building
she,
across town,
but she
dying.
ain't never, yeah. But she ain't never thinking about to call him for nothing else until she found out that he can save her. Like what?
But
That's all he good for?
she didn't. It didn't even like confirm like she registered what happened in her brain. Like
Yeah,
she never addressed it.
She looked it up.
She
She looked it up.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she looked it up because she put two and two together. When she saw them at the hospital, She looked up online, 126 people saved by like miracles and da-da-da-da-da-da. And obviously she just saw what happened, so she put two together. But she still was skeptic of him because she still wasn't really like talking to him like that, whatever. She didn't really get fond of him per se until he told the mom, as long as she finishes school with her grades high, she can do manga. That's it. That's the only time she was really fond of him, which was dumb as fuck,
And
bro.
even then, she didn't show that much like I don't even know the word.
Likability for him.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
she kind of walked off with a little attitude.
facts. That's why she called him. Yeah, 100%. So she only called him because she know that's the only way she was gonna get saved. That's the only time she ever want to give him props and shit like that, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. This is some corny, dumb bullshit, whatever. But anyways, this is when Hiro and Old Man Jenkins finally go toe to toe. TJ, would you care to explain? Do you
Wait, say
remember the
that
fight?
line again?
I said this is where Hiro and Old Man Jenkins go toe to toe.
Oh, it wasn't much of a fight. Like they basically flew off into space, got unconscious. Bro regained consciousness, started ripping his arms off, ripped part of his head off, and then they both
well,
fell back down.
well, remember, Old Man Jenkins thought his daughter was dead because he was trying to get to her, and then Hiro wouldn't let her or wouldn't let him. So then that's when he fucking like he heard her like say her last breath, whatever, and he like fucking ugly
Yo,
cried, and then that's when they went toe to toe.
I was I was like, please, please. When he started ripping the head off, I
This
was like,
dome,
please rip off, please rip off, please rip off.
yo,
I
for
was like,
real.
I gotta see it. I need to see one of these guys just
But
use
he
their
didn't rip it.
power to rip the other guy limb off.
But he didn't rip his head clean off. He ripped his arms clean off. He ripped a piece of his head, like
Yeah,
the
piece
back of
of
the
his
guy's
head.
head. Yeah. I wish it was a better fight too, because if this is like the final showdown between the two mechs, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Right? Like, ain't that a missed opportunity to
It
have a
was.
fire
I
fight?
hated that it started off in space, like they're unconscious, and then
Bro.
he starts ripping them.
And well, yeah, because they both go into like machine mode, the machines take over, and then
Yeah,
that's when it's like Android versus Android. And I'm like, all right, well, all right,
I'm
this is
like,
cool, I guess.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, the
Let's
fight
get back
wasn't
to
great.
saving the daughter, I guess.
Yeah,
Just so my old man doesn't have emotional damage. We don't actually care about the daughter. I just don't want
true.
to see him suffer.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's the reason why I was okay with her being saved, is because I don't think Old Man Jenkins deserved to have his daughter ripped from him
Yeah,
when he was
after
out
saving
here
all those people.
saving the world, literally. Okay, he's out here saving everybody. He had plans to go across the world to save people. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Ando talking about going to like I think America and shit like that. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? This is crazy, bro. Like, you can't do this to him. I didn't care about his daughter at all, but I cared about him. So
Yeah,
he's able to save
well,
his daughter, save the other people in the building, which I thought was kind of corny. I'm like, okay, now everybody's savable. He spent fucking 20 minutes trying to
yeah,
resuscitate his
that was
daughter,
corny.
and
That
now
was
all of a
corny.
sudden he just touching motherfuckers, and now everybody's saved again. I'm like, bro,
Everybody get the 1 second touch, but we spent 20 minutes on the daughter.
for real. It made no sense. It made no sense. I loved Hero turning back into a normal kid when Endo offered him the latest manga, and he was reading with his toes and back to his priorities. Yeah, that's facts. You still go to school, you still being bullied. Not true, because he had his priorities straight, and then this is what we learned, right? Because the fight between Old Man and Hero, Old Man said, "The only way I feel alive is when I'm saving people. It must have been hell for you. You must have only felt alive while killing people." And that's when I kind of felt for Hiro, because they both had their lives change drastically. One was dealt bad, not bad cards, but dealt a weird hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't ask to be, right? He didn't ask to be a robot. He didn't ask to be a killing machine. That was the only way he felt alive. Remember when he was able to cut himself and bleed again? He said, "Oh my God, I'm human again. I'm human again." You know what I'm saying? He was looking for little subtle ways to become human again. But the only way he felt human was by killing people. That was unfortunate. And even Old Man Jenkins said, "You poor soul." And to be honest, outside of the beginning, the only time he started really killing motherfuckers was when they fucked with his people. So
No, that's not true because he admitted to like what was it every day or every week he found a new house to go randomly kill.
when he said that to when he said that to the girl, listen, the first time he said that he was gonna stop killing, right? What about his mom? Then his mom killed himself. He laid waste to people. The second time he said he was gonna stop killing was the girl. He's gonna start saving people. Then after that, they came for the grandma and the girl and him. He killed people again. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought you meant in general. You
no,
meant
no,
like
no, 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 no,
after the
no.
fact.
I mean after the fact. Yeah, like he was once he found purpose, he didn't want to kill anymore. He admitted when he told the girl, he was like, yeah, I admitted to being the killer, yes, because that's what I did. But when he had the reason to not kill anymore, he didn't want to kill. I did like what they did with the duality. Old man had his whole life to care and guide him in staying human, but the kid didn't have the same experience to kind of guide him to staying connected to his humanity. True. He was a kid. That's true. Flub, what's popping, baby? Yeah.
It's
So,
not just that though. He also just he was messed up in the head since a kid. It
was he?
wasn't so it was like partially that how he was raised, but then
Oh, yeah,
also
because yeah.
part of it was just his head. Like him mentally, he was born kind of messed up
He wasn't full there. He definitely wasn't full there.
because
But
he was like killing animals as a kid and stuff.
yeah, no, he did say he was killing animals. You're right. You're right. Um, and then the last episode I thought was kind of stupid, but I get it. The last episode I thought was kind of silly, but I get it. Saying it to Ando, yeah, he didn't care about randoms. Yeah, that's true. The last episode we get a fucking Trump jump scare. So what the fuck was that about? I was like,
Yeah, that was funny.
is that fucking Trump?
They
What the
had him
fuck,
talking like a freaking bot, and then he
bro?
called everyone losers.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But they said that the asteroid, which is like 3 times bigger than the last one, 65 years ago, was coming to crash. And then they had like 3 days until it hit, and everyone was gonna die. Spend it the way you wanted to, whatever. And then, obviously, old man Jenkins was like, I'm not going down without fighting." And he realized how hard it was, even with his ability to be outer worldly and otherworldly, he couldn't stop the meteor. And then that's when Hito came and said, "Help me out. This is my way of paying back." And of course, the girl's crying again. She's like, "No, Hito, no. We don't care about her." And I knew it wasn't gonna stop at Hito. I knew it wasn't gonna stop at him because I'm like, bro, there's no way he's gonna be the only way to fix this. Like, oh yeah, he took everyone's life and now he's the only way to solve it and save the world. I was like, he's gonna have an effect, but I was like, there's no way it ends just like this. There's too much plot armor there. There's no way. I think they just had to end it somehow and had to make the redemption arc fit in there. Yeah, I guess. I hated the random asteroid BS, but at least they mentioned that earlier in the season 2. Exactly, no, they mentioned it.
No, bro,
Yeah.
I thought this asteroid was about to be the aliens returning.
Oh, that
I
would be
thought the
crazy.
aliens were coming back, and we are about to get a crazy reveal on the aliens and the showdown.
And then a season 2.
But no, it's just an actual asteroid.
That'd have been crazy. That would have been sick.
This whole time, bro, I thought they were saying, "Oh, the aliens are coming back."
And Hito could have redeemed himself and all that. That'd have been wicked. That would have been wicked. That would have been crazy. You should message Mappa, bro. Let him know.
Bro, I'm so disappointed because this guy self-destruct barely did anything.
But Hito self-destruct did damage, but nowhere near enough. And then obviously you're like, okay, well, bye, old man Jenkins. And then he lies to Ando, and he tells his family obviously he's gonna come back, but he's gonna try to do what he has to do. And obviously he wasn't coming back, but it was just like,
It was also annoying because it took two of them self-destructing, and then The whole thing at the start with, oh, they have the power to destroy the world, but we
Yeah,
can't destroy an asteroid.
yeah, like
Okay.
bro, like it made no sense. But to the credit, I think the old man said it started the way it ended the way it started. I guess it's for the best or some shit like that. So
They,
how do I say with your
yeah, I didn't
best?
like that ending. I didn't like that they both had to die. Well,
Yeah,
at the very least,
just kill
they could
Hito.
have gave him a good send off. Like he didn't even really talk to the fam. He walked past the fam and went and blew himself up.
Nah, for real, bro. Like that's facts.
He
His
walked off. He was like,
his
"I
dog got
promise
a
I'll be
his
back.
dog got
I
a send
promise.
off. Yeah, his
I
dog got a
promise
send
I'm
off,
coming back."
and he
You
told
know, we'll
Ando.
yeah, we don't got to chat. I promise I'll be back. Boom, blows himself up.
Like crazy. I got to mention it was crazy when they had the little kids on the news pleading him to kill himself. Yeah, facts. You killed our parents, you should die. Yeah, bro, that shit was wicked, bro. That shit was wicked.
And the other guy too was like, "Yo, just come back. Spend what time we have left with your loved ones." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll be back. Don't sweat it, G.
I'll
Promise
see you
I'll be back."
tomorrow.
He lied to him too.
Yeah, he lied to me. He said Hito Shishigami sacrificed himself. The earth is saved, whatever, but he was lying, obviously. And then he goes and blow himself up. I'm like, bro. Okay.
Uh,
Well, mm,
yeah,
well,
he
there's that.
there goes hold man. Got hold
Old man
again.
again. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting anime. Definitely an interesting anime. Who was everyone's favorite character before we get into ratings? Old man is
Favorite
my favorite character.
Oh, favorite. I can't say him just because I can't stand looking at him, bro.
I would say old
Let's
man
go.
Hito.
Uh,
I don't like Hito, but I like him as a character for being the villain. Like, and he even said it. I guess you're the hero and I'm the villain. Like, I don't know. I think it's really good.
yeah, I'm gonna say hero.
I think it was good. Old man and the dog. Yeah, I was gonna say old man Hito and the dog. Everyone else was like
I
so
can't.
fucking AIDS. Actually,
Uh,
Ando was cool, but like, no, it's cool. Ando was cool. I also agree with you, WB. I didn't like Hito exactly, but love watching him. Yeah, 100%. He was the most enjoyable. He was the most intriguing character on the show. He made the show good. Without Hito,
bro,
the show would have been ass.
that old man's son added nothing to the show.
Oh my god, this guy likes murder. Shut up. Yeah, that old man's son was straight up just a waste. I liked Endo. He stood up for himself. I mean,
Up for himself.
not in the beginning. He was getting bullied, and Hito had to. Hito was the one who saved him. Hito stood on business.
Bro, damn near dragged him out the room. Like he was ready to
Oh, against his
just
friend.
hide
Oh,
under his
okay.
blanket the
No,
whole
yeah,
show.
yeah. He did stand up against his friend. He did. He did. Against Hito. That's true. He did. Without Endo, then yeah, Endo was definitely an important character. Like without him, shit would have went left. They
Oh
would have
yeah,
never.
Warren like Big Yak.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. CJ has no idea what he's talking about. Straight up. The Yakuza member was just annoying because he was just fucking just weird, bro.
Freaking loser, bro. I thought he
Oh
was
man,
this
Endo.
big dominant guy with some, strange methods of making other men feel inferior, and then
And
he's just a cornball that freaking kidnaps girls and drugs them.
and fucking shoves his boinker.
Mind you, he's like 8 feet tall.
He is tall as hell. He is tall as hell.
Eight
All right.
feet tall, and we got to do that just to get a girl.
Yeah. What's up? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Trust me, I'll eat it. Okay.
very creative show, interesting show.
What is everyone's rating?
Bonus points for creativity.
I do give bonus points for creativity. I can't tell. Him with this deck I built. D's was popping, brother. It was cool. I was not a good guy. It's got to be old man and Endo. Yeah, we read that. What's popping with you, D's? Happy New Year, brother. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, you finally got your rating for flagrant flower? Flagrant flower. Bet. Okay, let me know. 6.7 for Smithy. Okay, where's Kyle? 6.7. What about Black Lagoon, Kyle? 7.3 for Chris. Okay, said Fragrant Flower is a 9.4. How's it been going? What we doing here? We're doing an anime segment right now, bro. We're discussing the Inuyashiki Last Hero. This was the anime of the week, and then we're gonna pick for another. We're gonna pick for this week's anime from our wheel, baby. Okay, 8.2 for J Will on rewatch. Wow, 8.2. Okay, J Will, you really fuck with this one. Okay. Lindsay says 7.5. 7.5. Okay. Where's McBiggie? Where's McBiggie? CJ, what's your score?
Mm-hmm. 8.1.
Whoa. 8.1.
Yeah, then bonus creativity points.
Okay.
I ain't never seen some shit like this. Y'all gotta put some respect on it.
Nah, it was interesting. It
And
was
we
definitely
watch a
interesting.
lot of anime.
No. It was definitely interesting. It was definitely interesting. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, if they just all they had to do was make the old man look better, I would raise it even more.
He should have raised it even more. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 7-4. I'm gonna go 7-4. I'm gonna go 7-4. 8-1 for CJ. McBiggie, what's your rating? 8.1 for CJ. Okay. Chris said a 7.3. I said 7.4. Lindsay 7.5. Kyle 6.7. J Will 8.2. And then McBiggie said a 6.9. Okay. Couple eights,
So
some sevens, some sixes. Okay.
what y'all telling me? This is way lower without the creativity points?
Yes.
Because I didn't really hear much bad comments outside of animation.
No, it was
I didn't hear
interesting.
nobody say it's a hard watch and nothing like that.
No, it's It's an interesting one, and like I said before, it wasn't a hard watch. It was definitely interesting, but what I was saying before is that characters sucked. Um, you even alluded that they hold the old man a lot. I didn't like the ending. The animation was really bad, obviously. Obviously. And while I do think it was an interesting concept, the story wasn't great.
We ain't saying nothing but a 9, you know.
My biggest gripe was that it's just certain things just I didn't like that they like certain I feel like there's like certain holes that were like kind of like egregious holes, like from the healing, like reviving people, people who are like well, not reviving, but obviously like healing people that are not dead, whatever. People just come back to life. That got cheesy really quick. The ending I just thought was terrible. Like it was just whatever. I liked Keto and the old dude. I like them. The dynamic, the powers, the duality. The story wasn't great. I felt like it was could have been better for sure. An asteroid was our ending. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, okay, okay. A lot of the supporting characters didn't give us anything. The only character that really gave us something was Ando and the dog. So it was like, I don't know. But it's interesting though.
I
Abuto just not my
personally,
favorite, and
I
and
wasn't
he didn't grab
annoyed
me
with
at
that
all.
one girl,
Okay.
the girl that took him in. I wasn't annoyed with her. She was just a stupid character, but I
Oh,
still
I
kind
didn't
of
like
liked her
her.
a little bit
She was annoying for me.
because that's my type. G, take me in. I'm a serial killer. G.
Actually, it wasn't a thing until the end. No, they mentioned the asteroid earlier on, but it became the final thing, and that was just bad. That's just bad writing. That's just terrible writing. You got two beings that have the power to destroy the Earth. They both go out to an
Beep, bop,
asteroid.
boop, beep, beep, bop.
What? That shit was stupid. Bro. That shit was dumb. She was terrible. Yeah, I mean, the girlfriend was terrible. The grandma was whatever. Um, the mom was the most respectable character outside of Ando as a side character. The Old Man Jenkins' daughter was terrible. His son was terrible. His wife was hideous and terrible. It was like we got no good characters. We got no good supporting characters besides Ando and the girl on the plane who got the baby to stop crying. That's it. What other characters we got? You see what I'm saying? Like it was bad. It was ass. Came out of nowhere just to give him an ending. Yeah.
Me personally,
I
I
shit
could
myself at
never
dinner.
like.
That was
I
funny
could
actually.
never be like super interested and call something interesting and give it less than a 7. I don't care
I
how
think I
that shit
think
ends. I
I
don't
think I
care
could.
how rusty it was. If I was interested the whole time, it's not getting less than a 7.
Well, things interest people for different reasons. You know what I mean?
It could interest me because it's freaking terrible. It still kept me interested. It's getting at least a 7.
That's fair. Yeah, grandma shitting herself at fucking dinner table was hilarious. That was actually funny as shit. All right. So the average is 7.4. Okay. Average is 7.4, but yep. Inuyashiki, I will say one thing though. Despite it not being a great anime, it was interesting. And I think it provided some decent entertainment.
I felt like that was a very refreshing watch.
I wouldn't
Because
say refreshing.
normally when a show comes up that I don't know about, like it's normally eh. I'm like forcing myself through
Mm.
a little bit, but
Would
this one it
recommend it.
was like wow. It was like this is interesting. This is fresh. This is completely different.
Yeah. This is the John Will Wreck. Yeah. It wasn't. Listen, it wasn't terrible though. I would say that it wasn't terrible at all. I bet. All right, bet. All right, on our list we have Blood of Zeus, 86, Made in the Abyss, Elusive Samurai, Dandadan, Tomodachi Game, Dota Hidoto, Oblivion Battery, Clash from the Elite, Violent Evergarden, Anohana, Reincarnated as an Aristocrat, Sympho Gear, Odd Taxi, Howl's Moving Castle, Undead Unwanted Adventurer. Let's get spinning. Wheel. Damn. The wheel is starting off strong. Damn. Clash from the Elite is out. Ah, damn.
No.
Shut up, Max.
Goes a banger.
Doro Hidoto out. Blood of Zeus.
I was interested in finally seeing that.
Undead Unwanted Adventurer.
I hope so, Max.
That's why you never say it out loud. That's crazy. That's crazy. 86 is out. The wheel is all knowing. I keep trying to tell you guys. Is mad good? Yeah, facts, Smithy. Odd Taxi is out. Violet Evergarden out.
Later.
Later. Okay. Sympho Gear is out.
Not sure what that is.
I forgot who recommended that. Maybe Mayoral. Elusive Samurai is out. Oblivion Battery. Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, we're almost the top four, bro. Almost top four.
Let me see what we got here. Oh no. No. Right when I was gonna say the wheel's in good form.
Tomodachi Game out. All right, top four. Made in the Abyss, Dandaran, Anohana, and Reincarnated as an Aristocrat. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum.
I'm ready for the pain. Yo. Okay, I'm still ready for the pain. I'm still ready for the pain.
Stop leaking, bro. Stop leaking.
I'm still ready for the pain, baby. There's still pain. Let's get it.
Reincarnated as an Aristocrat is out. It is between Dandaran and Anohana.
Oh, dear Will. Don't give me Dandadan, or I might have to get on these boys.
This is crazy. All right, here we go.
I always wanted to watch Anohana.
Sheesh. Oh shit. What is shit at?
Looking for the song, aren't you?
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Here we go. No, this is fucking. That's Hell's Paradise. What Don Don is our pick for the week, baby. W fucking wheel, bro. Blast this shit. CJ's a hater. Hide. Damn. Of course, anybody can hop into Discord at any point.
Yo, anyone that gave Black Lagoon under a 6, don't even talk to me about being a hater.
Damn. Yeah. That song is fucking fire, bro. Smithy, what is your Black Lagoon rating? WeebWatch, baby. I can get past the first episode of Down the Line for first watch. This will be interesting. Oh, Lindsay, what? Oh, wait till you watch it. But also, yeah, like I said, guys, anybody can join any week in Cord. We go into this Discord for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So hey. So anybody can come to Discord. Just letting y'all know. W? I bet. Also, guys, real quick, before we all disperse, I'm adding something, okay? I'm giving CJ the right hand, okay? I'm giving CJ a veto. Okay, moving forward. Not this time, but moving forward. Once a month, CJ can veto one of our picks. Once a month. Maybe not once a month. Once every, because we only get what? 3. We get 3 weeklies, 1 monthly. Once every 2 months. Let's do once every 2 months.
What you talking about, Smitty?
CJ has terrible taste.
Didn't I recommend like the highest rated show?
This is crazy. CJ over the wheel. No, I'm not saying over the wheel. I'm saying once every 2 months. It's not putting him over the wheel. This is giving him some, giving him some right hand responsibility, some right hand power, some right hand worthy, credit, okay? Because none of you guys are any position to talk, especially because CJ has missed the least out of anyone here.
I didn't even miss any.
You missed one.
I didn't miss none.
Oh, you were in chat actually. Yeah, you were in Discord for one of them, but yeah. Right hand should get some. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving the power to veto once every 2 months. Only because we only have 3 weeklies and 1 monthly every month. So it would fall too consistent if it's like once a month. So once every 2 months. Can I be left hand veto what? So let's say we get a pick, like out of all the ones we just picked, he'd be able to veto it and pick one for us.
Yo, LK, I would have recommended all the banger freaking romance.
CJ is not God. That's crazy. It's once every 2 months. I mean, listen, bro. I don't care if you object. I gotta give credit to where credit is due, bro. As
No,
as
Smitty. Address what I said, bro. You said I got terrible
no, sure,
taste, but I recommended the highest anime. So what's up?
maybe make it stupid. Oh my god. He said, "Now you're romantic. I hate it." CJ, want to go to steakhouse? No strings attached. What are the rules? So after the will chooses, CJ makes the call. No. So let's say if it was today, right? Let's say the will chose Don Don. If CJ does, like, let's say CJ didn't like it for whatever reason, he would just be like, "I'm gonna have to veto, yo. I'm gonna have to veto." And then he picks
Yo,
one.
Smitty, I told you that was the one thing I was being biased with.
Like I'm not saying like he doesn't have to do it, bro. You don't even have that power? No, I do. I definitely do. I just don't. I want it to be more. I want it to be more engaging because this is my CJ's my right hand, but he's also like my co. You know what I'm saying? Like I started this with CJ, so I got to give him some love. I need to give my dog some love, bro. It's once every 2 months.
Guys, I'm not a freaking hater, okay? I'm not taking your show off just because I don't like it. The only time I ever thought about changing the will is when we had way too many romance back to back to back to back. Like that gets tiring for everybody, unless you're LK.
Why doesn't he just remove the least favorite pick before the spin each time? No, because I got to give him. I need to give him more. I need to give him credit. Like I see this. This is my wish, right? I wish that my IRL is like McBiggie, Chris, Kyle, Jay Will. I would love for us to have an actual panel and be able to do it panel style and in person every week. I would love that. I would love that, right? But I can't. And I can't force them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I need ways to add it. I need ways to make it more engaging. And also like I know the will is law. Like the will is law. 100%. But I think the veto option spices things up because I trust CJ. Okay, I trust CJ to be able to make a good pick that would be a good weeb watch.
Smitty, what are you yapping about? I said I wanted 86 to get picked.
See, shut the fuck up, Mitty. You don't even know, Mitty. You're not even here. Like, what are you talking about, bro? He's not a romance hater. 86 will never get picked. Yeah, he wants 86 to get picked. He's not taking anything off the board, bro. Oh my lord. It's just if let's say one time he's like, nah, I'm not feeling this anime for WeebWatch. He gets to veto it. I'm okay with that.
I would have saved y'all from Boogie Pop.
So when he vetoes, like let's say he can't do it this week because I'm not saying it for this week. I'm saying moving along. Once every 2 months. So let's say like if he had the option today, he would have vetoed Don the Don. We would have looked at the list and then it'd be like, all right, what are you vetoing for? Okay. I just come in and hear CJ being like romance anime back to back. Well, no, we did have no. I'm not disagreeing. We had a lot of romance anime at that time. I was ready for something else too. I love romance. So I'm always ready for romance, but yeah. It's just for 1 week. It's just one weekly every 2 months. That's it. If he wants to do it, he's not. I'm not saying he's gonna do it. If he wants to do it, it's one anime for 1 week. Okay, every 2 months. But I need to give my dog some credit, bro. CJ been riding with me since the get go, since the jump. He's been my co-host. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to lean on him, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like it's my dog, bro. So I gotta give credit to where credit is due, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I wish you guys would speak up like this for your anime reviews. Like, damn, y'all barely say anything.
Wheeler's law, yes. McBiggie, what overrules the law? What overrules the law? Go ahead, McBiggie. In our current society, what overrules the law? Religion. Thank you. All right. Give him equal power? No. If you focus the will, bad things will happen. All I'm saying, if he doesn't veto for 2 months, does the veto carry over? No. That would mean like getting two. No. Trump is law. I mean, people think so. And he definitely thinks so. So, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things above law nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, that's what I'm saying. J. Will, it's not a big deal, bro. They're just being fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing crazy. It's a reward to him. We're going to a new year, okay? It's almost a year that we've been doing this. It's a credit to him, and I appreciate you guys too. It's not like I don't appreciate you guys too. I would love for us to do a panel so that we can all do something. Like, if you guys ever see the Kevin Lang show on YouTube, look it up. I would love for us to do something similar to that, but I can't because you guys have schedules, you have wives, you have lives, you know, all different things, right? We all got different things going on. We can't do it that way. All right. But the person who started this with me is CJ. The person who was my co and was my right hand the whole time is CJ. So CJ will be getting some love. Who's above the law? The only correct answer is billionaires. Fucking Elon Musk. Actually, Elon Musk is above the law, which is crazy as fuck. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fully remove the anime, so it's whatever. Yeah, it's not fully removing it. It's just we veto that one for that week, and he picks something else. That's it. That's a lot of power. He has never vetoed. Oh, but I have never vetoed. Veto power is crazy. Wheel is law. I haven't vetoed because, like, if I veto, it doesn't do much. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my. I'm not trying to stir anything up. Think about the fact that if I veto, right? What actually happens from that? What do we actually gain from me vetoing shit besides decisions on moving forward? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, decisions around like criteria and stuff like that. If I'm out here just vetoing for my own selfish gain, that looks so dumb and looks so stupid. It looks so bad if I'm the one vetoing. Because there's just like, I'm putting what I want to see. That's what the narrative becomes, and that's not it. So there's no point of me vetoing. I don't care. But I think it stirs the pot. We got somebody like CJ veto, like, because I feel like he's gonna give us something spicy, bro. I feel like he's gonna give us something spicy. I trust him. This is trust bestowed. But veto after the wheel is crazy. Do not piss the wheel off. No. This is not pissing the wheel off. The wheel respects me, and the wheel had to talk. The wheel respects the creativity. The wheel respects livening and making things fun. Okay, the wheel respects it. The wheel is on board for it. Chris has been awfully quiet. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we need more spice, bro. Guys, we need more spice. I'm trying to cook some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it more spicy, bro. I would love for this to be an in-person thing, bro. Such is life. Such is life, bro. I support you. Warren change is good. I appreciate you, Lindsay. Thank you. Thank you, Mitty. Nah, this is crazy. They're talking about it in our group chat. They're talking about it in our group chat. Smithy's like, CJ has too much power. Bro, motherfuckers thought, Smithy out here moving like I said, yo, CJ's gonna take over uh, the campaigning. He's gonna take over the edits, what we add, what we don't want. He's gonna do away with the wheel. Like, look, it's crazy, bro. Ice Spice. What about a strictly CJ pick once a week? No, because wow,
That's
like,
not as interesting.
that's not interesting. I feel like a coup d'etat is brewing. We get the next anime? Yeah, Dandadan. Dandadan is our next pick. It's not interesting if we have a strictly CJ pick. Like, look, think about it, guys. Think about it, right? Just come on now. Come on, class. Just think about it. If we give him a CJ strictly pick once a week, what does that do for us? What does that do for us? What's going on, Kyle, to summon me back? Once every 2 months, I'm giving CJ, moving forward, I'm giving CJ a veto on a pick that we have. For a quick extraction, wild work. So he chooses a different one on the wheel or anything? Yes. So let's say for this this is an example. It's not this week. This is an example. Dandadan. Let's say he's like, nah. I want us to get something that he thinks is gonna be a better anime for the week, and he picks it, and we go with it. But what if a pick is fire and it's veto? I mean, we don't know. We don't know if it's gonna be fire. A lot of animes that we thought were gonna be a fire for WeebWatch aren't always that fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, our best WeebWatches are things that we didn't even account for. Like, we haven't seen, we didn't account for. Like, animes that we know that are great animes are not our best WeebWatch. It doesn't make WeebWatch more interesting. It makes it more interactive, maybe, but it doesn't make it more interesting. It doesn't make it, like, when we have clashes and things are stirring the pot, that's what makes it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Just choosing all great stuff is not what makes it entertaining. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm skipping the wiki vetoes. Y'all already skipped thousands of times. So what that mean? What that mean? CJ has not missed once. And that's my dog. That's my right hand. That's my I started this with him. So I don't care.
Bro, you guys out here making me sound like a villain. Like I'm just gonna skip what
like,
everybody
yeah,
wanna
saying,
watch.
like, that's what I'm saying,
Like,
bro. Like, he got some of the
like
best taste. What you mean?
bro,
What the
you
fuck
think
y'all
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
skip something that everybody wanna watch? Like, come on now.
Not to send it to the wheel again, but we don't know if it's a veto. Bro, that's the allure of picking now, right? Because once every 2 months, the allure of picking is that, oh shit, we're all rooting for this one. We're all rooting for this one. It gets picked. Oh shit, is he gonna veto it? Like, it's a level, bro. It's another level, bro. You know what I'm saying? We won't know until we watch. Asher Lost in Space was a prime example. Precisely. Asher Lost in Space, we would have never thought would have been a great WeebWatch because none of us have seen it. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, and that was one of our best WeebWatches. One of our best WeebWatches, hands down. Like, not even close. The downfall of WeebWatch is upon us. The first domino has fallen. Listen, man, y'all the ones being scary. Y'all don't ever come to Discord. Y'all chime in when y'all want to chime in. People be in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we gotta make this. We gotta make WeebWatch great. That's what I'm trying to do. We gotta make WeebWatch great. It can't be great if we got everybody taking Disney trips every week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all prioritize everything but WeebWatch, and that's okay because you should. You got more important stuff besides the times that y'all out belligerent drunk. And even still, that is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live your life, right? But I still need to make sure that WeebWatch is still interesting. I still need to make sure that it's still entertaining. I need to make sure that it's still, you know what I'm saying, like worth being. I need everyone's time to be appreciated. I need people's interest to be appreciated, right? So we need to come up with ideas to make it better, to make it great. It ain't great yet. WeebWatch is not great. It never was. It will be. It will be great. Now the wheel is about sharing what I like, but it might get vetoed. That'd be down the line. They're about to be like, y'all remember the good old days of WeebWatch? It was great. It was never. It was. It's not great. WeebWatch is not great. It's not up to. It's not up to the standards, and it's not up to snuff. Okay, it's not there yet, and that's on me. That's on me. That's why I need to come up with ways to make it better, and I will. I will.
I can't believe the people that give out 4 ratings is calling me the biggest hater.
Bro, y'all smoking crack, bro. But just one season, or do we watch both? Oh no, just the first season. Just the first season. We specify.
Bro, I give Boogie Pop a 6. Like, do I seem like a hater, bro? I gave it a 6. Boogie Pop, the worst thing we've seen, a 6.
Yeah, he gave it way more grace than it should have gotten. No cap. Then when it's fire, you continue on your own. Facts. For monthly, same deal. Yep. Same for monthly. Yep. Like, yeah, if you really like the first season of whatever anime that we watch on here, we don't usually do second seasons. There's probably gonna come a time when it happens, but we don't usually do second seasons. So you just watch the second season on your own. But what if CJ doesn't want to veto? If he might offend, he doesn't have to veto. I'm not saying he has to do it. I'm saying, do y'all listen, bro? Y'all motherfuckers, y'all drunk. I can't talk to these motherfuckers when they're drunk, bro. So for the last time, if he doesn't want to veto, he doesn't have to. It's still once every 2 months. It's not like he gets accumulating. So if he didn't do it 4 times, he gets 4 in 1 month. No, it's once every 2 months. If he decides to do it between those 2 months, or whenever he decides to do it is when it starts. So if he does it next week, then he has to wait 2 months before he can do it again. I'll write it down. He has to wait 2 months before he can do it again. Simple. Very simple. No one listens to me. And that's the problem, bro. But CJ does. That's why I gotta reward those that have my back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta reward those that have my back, that don't be taking trips to Disney on me. Okay?
Oh, like that girl in the show we just watched. Want to go to Disneyland when everyone's dying.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Everybody at Disney every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, my boy deserves it, bro. CJ is a very intricate part.
Save them.
CJ is a very intricate part of WeebWatch. It would not be as good as it is without CJ. 110%. So, y'all welcome. Y'all can say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could just say thank you. No cap. Ungrateful ass. Ungrateful ass. Last week you added people to the Rex without contributing. We already went over that. I'm not going over it again. Smithy, how many times you been in Disney in the last month? Last 2 months. All right then. Stop talking to me, bro. Stop talking to me, bro. Stop talking to me, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Y'all the ones taking Disney trips, bro. Can CJ veto that? I will give him the option, yes. Yes, I will give him that option. Work has been crazy, dog. Oh yeah, I'm sure Disney's warm around these times, right? Yes, I will give CJ the option to veto if he wants to. Yes. Yes, I will. It's probably not gonna come up too often, but I mean, we already had to talk after stream. It's already happened beforehand. It was just miscommunication, but we talked about it already. Like this ain't the first time it's happened, bro. It's just the first time it was highlighted because motherfuckers were trying to stir the pot. What on the wheel will he veto? Just want to know. Can we put it to a vote? Warren, Friday is 100%. Friday's 100%. Oh, guys, Friday coming up. I need to put out some notices. This Friday coming up, me and Mitty will be doing a stream from a bowling alley. We will be bowling. We will be bowling. My boy Pitch will be there as well. My boy Pitch. And I don't know who else is coming. But I will be live streaming our bowling sesh. Montville Lanes. Can we join? Absolutely. I'm gonna put it in the group chats. So if people want to join, they can. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to come. He's not gonna come, this faker. I'm crashing. Yo, Jay will come through, bro. Please. I'm bringing a bang, bang. Yeah, you bringing a bang, bang? I'd love to see the boys. That'd be fire. That'd be fire as hell, bro. Okay. But yeah, like I said, the only thing CJ has the power to veto is the pick. That's all we do with the wheel is the pick. That's it. All right. So yes. But anyways, W Inuyashiki. I'm gonna be honest, W Inuyashiki, because that was a very strange and weird anime, yet interesting. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. It kept me entertained. I've been practicing my granny shot, so we're up. Let's get it, bro. Can't wait for the stream. Watch me throw 20 gutter balls. On God, bro. Gonna make sure the dictatorship never gets off the ground. Gonna end it with my own two hands, trigger finger and all.
My Addy, Disneyland, pull up.
Disneyland, your favorite place. Your favorite place, Disney. CJ is why WeebWatch will be great as well. We're gonna get, listen, WeebWatch will be greater and greater. It's gonna get better and better, bro. Mark my words. I wish we could have a fucking panel. That would be insane. The fuck? Yeah, I wish we had like an in-person panel. That is what I would love for it to become. But we'll see. Maybe one day. I see the video Dandaran. Car Chunky is camera shy. Yeah, he be pretending like he's camera shy, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna put out I need a live stream of CJ whenever he vetoes. Like, I want to see his shit pop up in the top corner after the pick. Yo, CJ, thoughts?
What?
I ain't getting paid for this. Pay me for my name, image, and likeness. Listen, if we watch, listen. Mishak, what's good, bro? What you guys don't understand is that I'm trying to make it so that WeebWatch becomes monetized, bro. Okay? If WeebWatch gets monetized, then what do you think happens, bro? What do you think happens? See, y'all playing for yourselves without even thinking that this was for you all along, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I be trying to see. I be trying to get people included, and they don't even, you know what I'm saying? They don't even respect the greatness that the greatness that I have in Sue. The visions that I have for WeebWatch, bro.
Bro, I understand LK hating on me, but damn, you guys
LK
really
was,
out here
LK was giving you love. LK
I
was
know,
giving you love.
like in the end, even
Yeah.
he gave me some support in the end, but
Crazy, bro.
everybody else acting like I'm about to veto every good show out here.
You forgot? What's good? That's what's up, bro. Happy New Year, man. You forgot I'm selfish. We all know what happens if it gets monetized. CJ's taking the money and leaving us behind.
Bro,
Joining the big leagues.
the only show I spoke on, I said I was gonna get rid of Boogie Pop before we even watched it.
That's true. He would have saved us. And guess whose fault that was? Chris.
Beg a nigga cheese, 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 cheese. Beg a nigga cheese, 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 cheese.
Damn, bro. Smithy with the 5 gifties. 5 gifties? Damn, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much to my dog Kyle, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. No, Chris, I was saying you allowed Cam to add it. You're like, yeah, fuck it. It'll get him in. I'm trolling. We were all in agreement. But you did spearhead the charge. I'm just saying. But anyways, W's for my to my guy Smithy, bro. Please say thank you if you got gifted by Smithy, bro. That's one of my brothers, bro. Love him to death. Please say thank you, bro. Big shout out to my guy, bro. W5 gifted, man. Much love to you, broski. I appreciate you wholeheartedly, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Chill, what's good, bro? SAO hands down my favorite. Yo, SAO is one of my favorites too, bro. People don't give enough respect to SAO. For real, for real. I don't understand it. Smithy might be drunk. Trying to buy veto rights. Spearhead, you find the VOD? Get me that VOD? Chris, don't even act like you was... Yo, Chris, stop it. You said, fuck it. If it gets him to WeebWatch, we need as many people as we can get. Fuck it. I said, you know what? You're right, bro. Is everyone down? Yo, Chris is capping, bro. Chris is capping. Smithy's not trying to get banned. Oh my god. Smithy's trying to buy vetoes. Listen, if we had the panel that I wanted, we would all have vetoes. But it would be in different ways because this is a different thing where like we can't have too many people have too many vetoes, right? We're gonna have a select, very, very few over a long span of time because it's too short. You know what I mean? Like we only get 3 weeklies and 1 monthly. That's just too short. We can't have people. Then it becomes the veto game. Who's gonna veto this? You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody to have a veto for every week and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it got to be over the span of some time. But if we ever go to a panel format, just know things will change. Just know things will change. If we went to a panel format, this would be completely different. I'll get my mom to sub for a veto. Shut the fuck up. He keeps stirring the pot and then defaults to I'm just happy it's down. No, facts, bro. No, I'm crying, bro. Little lottery winner, one gets veto a month? No, so right now it's just no, we're not doing lottery. We are good. We are very good. We know for a fact we can't just trust anybody nowadays. And that's no disrespect to people, but no. Not right now. I got to establish some guidelines before we do a lottery veto because I will not be having another Boogie Pop Phantom. Okay? For all my people who don't know about Boogie Pop Phantom, this was the worst week of every one of our lives. The worst. Not even close. The worst week of every one of our lives. The person who suggested it missed it. Okay, missed it. And when I tell you my eyes were bleeding, this was the hardest anime I've ever gotten through. Bro, I'm not even capping. If you guys think I'm lying, go and watch Boogie Pop Phantom. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, bro. Straight up. Wheel is dead. Shut the fuck up. I would veto only Smithy picks. Aja will never get a lottery number picked. No, a lottery system is not good. Lottery system is not good. I'm sorry. Not until we get some guidelines. I won't say that it'll never happen, but not until we get some guidelines and some more trust established, bro. You know what I'm saying? CJ has earned this right. This is not just some random, you know what I'm saying? CJ is WeebWatch's co-host, co-founder, okay? I won't say co-founder. I'm the founder, but He's the co-host, and he's the co to what we got going on, bro. Okay. He's a vital and a very important part of WeebWatch. I trust me. Trust AK until I agree with your ratings. No, that's not it. You didn't give Deadman Wonderland at least a 7? No. I mean, it wasn't me, or was it? Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, 6.7. Yeah, I didn't like Deadman Wonderland. I think that shit was horrible. Straight up. I think it could have been so much better.
So much potential, so much.
There was so much potential and so much wasted. Damn, and the sub for 29 months? Choo, choo. Smithy is showing out, bro. Smithy is showing out, bro. W fucking Smithy, bro. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for that, man. It means a lot to me. Always appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Oh, power. I remember when we did the original co-stream we watched. Exactly, Chill. Actually, you're right. Yes, Chill, you're actually right. You're actually so right. A long time ago, me and Chilled, we were on Kick. Kick, you're allowed to watch anime. We streamed on Mondays. Yes, on Mondays we streamed anime together. That's facts. That's facts. We were watching it too at the time. Chilled is very right. That's crazy. Yo, that's facts. That's a big fact. Need veto power that we'll never use. Listen, man. It's a well-earned right from CJ. Everyone just congrats. Just congratulate my man, bro. Anti-John rhetoric. You got to change to grow. People just giving you a hard time. A veto seems like a very small and reasonable change. No, I know. This is just banter. What? Yeah, it's just banter. they're just trying to stir the pot. That's all they do. I've known these fellas for a very long time. But anyways, WeebWatch, man. Inuyashiki, because I actually think it was a pretty interesting watch.
Yeah, it
I
was
think it was a pretty interesting watch
for me.
I'm throwing hands. Shut the fuck up. We're starting the pot. W's, yo, W's. Albion time. I don't know about Albion time. I gotta see. I'm not fully back to Albion. Also, I'm be switching up my content, so you guys will be getting a Discord notification, and it'll be on my social media too. I'll be making a YouTube video about it as well. But we are switching up the content. Gaming content is not going to be a primary. Okay? Gaming will not.
Yeah, we doing a podcast. You heard? I'm just playing.
There's some other there's some other things I will be doing. Variety streams, absolutely. Some IRL streams, some reacting streams. We're switching it up. Okay. I was just sick this whole week, so I couldn't do shit really. And I don't want to make a video about me just fucking sound like a dead fucking zombie, bro.
I just had this other idea. Like veto one of these ridiculous ratings.
Veto rating? Nah.
Once,
honestly, I would be down low key, but nah.
Bro, some of these ratings
are so bad. Some of them are so bad.
Nah, it's either like a veto that, or you gotta explain yourself in detail. Like you gotta explain that rating in detail, or it gets vetoed. Because some of y'all ratings is crazy.
Got me and Addy. Now that's OD. CJ some shit. Veto a life. Podcasts are in right now. I don't know if I'll be doing a podcast.
No, I'm not saying I want that power, but you know that could be something for the future. Maybe somebody else get that.
I will let somebody buy my rating if that's the case. Nah, you're crazy. Nah, we're not gonna veto. Listen, I already told you guys when it's an extreme rating, you have to come with facts and you have to come with explanations. We're not just because we're not letting it ruin the WeebWatch because somebody wants to be a negative Nancy or wants to be out there. So when you come out with a bad rating or a really high rating, you have to provide. You have to cite your
Yeah,
sources.
it's
Okay,
basically the rule right now.
it is the rule right
I would
now. It
I
is the rule
would
right
just
now.
get on your ass harder.
Yeah, facts.
Like it's for extreme ratings. It's not for regular ratings. Like if you give a show a 2, I'm gonna make you explain, or it's getting vetoed.
Then what? Make them choose a different number? It's not an honest rating then? No, no, no.
No,
We
no,
can
then
no.
you just
We
off the board.
Yeah, we just excuse it off the board because you got to think about it. Like if that's like all of us, that's like all of us like an anime, right? We have all these good, like not even all of us like it. We all have a certain amount of like ratings, right? And then someone puts it was a 2 and gives us no context or very little context, nothing alluding to the fact that it should be a 2. They're just being a hater. No, absolutely not. I will not let you butcher the board because you are being selfish. No, absolutely not. Like, I don't care if somebody don't like it to all high hells. What you need to do is give me some reasoning, some backing, and you know what I'm saying? Give us some context. What or it's getting excused from the board because there's no way in hell. And we already said this. There's no way in hell we're letting people butcher the
Yeah,
board for their sanity. I don't care. I'm sorry. There's no way.
that's already the rule. It's not even giving me too much power.
Yeah, no. Yeah, nah. If the person doesn't like the genre, they aren't going to give it a high rating. That's insane. I get vetoing picks, not ratings. That's
No, it's not
precisely.
about the high
No, no,
rating.
no,
It's
no,
about
no, no, no.
extreme
It's
ratings.
extreme ratings, and we already have people who don't like the genre. We just don't accept. We're just not accepting unless they bring some. I don't even think. Did we take LKs?
I mean, we took that 110. That's about it.
No, we didn't even. We didn't even take LKs. We didn't even take LKs. This is way back. We didn't even take LKs. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care. Like, there's no way. If you're an honest watcher, listen, your rating, listen, if it's an extreme, we're not saying for every little rating. We're saying extreme ratings. That's why last week we got on Chris and Jay Will because they gave, out of nowhere, we got a 4.5 and a 5.2, and there wasn't like a whole lot going on for it. You know what I'm saying? So we asked them to elaborate. We asked them to go into it more because it's like, bro, like what? That just came out of nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. And it's not like it's just a regular rating. It has to be extreme. If you give us an extreme rating, okay, well you better come with extreme. Just the way y'all riding for all this veto power and all this extreme stuff, and the same way y'all going all crazy about CJ having some veto power, bro. That's how the person needs to be going for their pick if they have an egregious rating or a super high rating. No cap. Straight up. That's how that we've been said this. This ain't new, man. Put me in there. I got some good some god tier ratings since I watched almost that whole list. Chilled. If you go to Discord, I'm definitely gonna put you in there. Go to Discord. You can see the pin message for WeebWatch picks. This is here, and you can like literally go through them and tell me your ratings. But I will say one thing. Chilled. We want more recent. We want more recent ratings. So I have to wait for your ratings so I know it won't be too extreme? No. Just know if you have a 3, a 4, and a 5 and below, you got to come with some facts. 10, you got to come with some facts. 9.6, you got to come with some facts. Because when we have these discussions, when we have these ratings, we go off. We go off. We see the chat flooded talking about it. Everybody's in tune. Oh, I love when this happened. I love when this happened. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not going to give you shit if you have a really bad or a really good rating if you're vocalizing it. But if you're just talking casually and then you come in and say like 4.5, 5.2, 3.6, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. That's just no. You're going to have to explain it. This ain't new. I don't understand why everything is new all of a sudden. Because this ain't new. We've been over this, but y'all motherfuckers want to be drunk every Sunday for these discussions. So now y'all motherfuckers don't remember it. And I'm the bad guy. What's up?
You should fly, yo.
But yeah, chilled. We do want more recent ratings, so it would be preferred. Like, you can give us your ratings, 100%. You can give us your ratings, but I would love if you rewatch some of them. If you so here's right. So let's say one thing, right? I went on a tangent about plenty of things that I did not like. Okay. I understand my sources. No, that's fine. That's fine. So if you really don't fuck with something, what I should be seeing from you is like this part right here. So while we're going through it, right, you should be saying the issues that you had with the characters, the story, what parts you didn't like, the theme, the animation. You should have more reasons that you didn't like it than you can count on your hands. Okay? But if you're like, oh yeah, I didn't like that part. Yeah, the animation wasn't that great. Oh, she was fucking annoying as shit. 5.2. You feel me? Does that make sense? You can't be casual about this. When I don't like something, y'all see how much I vocalize it, how much I talk about it, how much I go into depth. We need the depth. What don't you like? Oh, I don't like this character. Okay, why didn't you like the character? Because they said so and so was this, whatever, when that wasn't the case. Okay. All right, so give me some more examples. Is that the only reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that do for anybody? What does it do for you? What does it do for us? What does it do for the audience? What does it do for WeebWatch as a whole? If you're just gonna give a bad rating, fuck up the whole thing, but you can't even explain why you didn't like it? What else can you say to those points, especially in chat? Bitch, give me an essay. I don't care. Give me a paragraph. Text it to me. Join the Cord. Hello? I've been telling people to come to Cord for 10, 15,000 years, bruh. When y'all don't like something and y'all want to talk about something, but I'm on your side, but also bad point. That's what I'm saying. I literally keep telling y'all, when I can't wait for y'all to come into Cord, so it's not just me and CJ having these insane discussions. I want to hear you guys. I want to see what you don't like. I want you to voice how much you didn't like or how much you love something, because that's what we do as anime, as weebs. We talk about what we like, what we don't like, and we go over the top with it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? When people having a discussion about who's stronger, Saitama and fucking Goku, I hate that discussion, but I love it because that, you know what I'm saying? That's just typical anime back and forth banter. You know, that's what we do. That's what I want. I don't need a bullet point. I don't need 2 bullet points. I don't need 3 bullet points. I need you to give me something, bro. Give me something. You feel me? Galaxy, what's good, bro?
And don't be like Puno here, show up with what he typed into the AI.
He said typed into the AI.
Wait, what?
No, Puno, you remember that one time we were talking about 2 characters, right? And then you looked up on ChatGPT who it said would win. You remember that or nah?
Yeah, bro,
Kenpachi versus a Naruto guy.
Yeah.
And you typed
yeah,
it
but
in.
they got valid points. Yeah, like there was like bullshit. It was bullshit why they would win.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
that's
just saying,
like,
we don't care what the AI
we
say.
don't care about the AI say, bro. We don't
I'm
care
not
about the
taking
AI.
it as gospel either, but they had some valid points.
No. He was more just poking at that as fun, but we don't care about no damn AI.
Damn,
but
son.
no banter in the veto. That's the point. No, there's no banter in the veto. There's gonna be, you're gonna voice that you hate his veto, and that's gonna be the good, okay? But no, he's gonna get a veto once every 2 months because he has earned that right. This is my this is my right hand. Yes, there's no banter in his veto. When he says he wants to veto something, we can chirp him. I want us to chirp him if it's like a what the fuck veto. Or y'all can chirp him. I don't care if you chirp him. I mean, that's the whole point of this. Chirp him. You know what I'm saying? Shit. John's putting a masterclass rage bait session. No, but I'm glad he is, because I want to explain this stuff, because I don't want to have to keep explaining this every time. I don't want it to be like, oh, this is this, and this is this, and this is. No, we talk about this stuff all the time. Okay? Rage bait was word of the year, that's a fact. But I want there to be a clear understanding of what we got going on, bro. Okay? I want there to be a clear understanding of what we got going on, especially for the people that are reoccurring, that come every week, or that are coming every week moving forward, or that are here frequent enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be so much what's in the air. You know what I'm saying? Precisely why we're having this conversation again about ratings. But anyways, anywho, pull up to the court if y'all got so much to say. Damn it. All right? Anyways, everybody enjoy this Sunday. Much love to everybody who came through, man. I appreciate you guys. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Stay up, stay blessed. We'll be back next week. The pick is Dan. The monthly is still Fire Force, okay? The monthly is still Fire Force, so make sure that is watched by the last Sunday of of January. I'm cooked. Okay, 2026. And look out for some new news, because I'm switching up my streams. You hear from my lawyer. Shut the fuck up. Yo, big up, y'all. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Much love, man. Lindsay, Chilled, D's, Mean Shot, everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Everyone have a good one, man.